Today's topic is 3D modeling and anything you want to know about Floatlands. So basically I'm gonna start a demo version of our game that we have done this March 2017, and let me give you a quick gameplay tour in March.
This is mostly a technical demo. It has basic gunplay, but it doesn't really have much content yet.
Yeah, so let's get going. So what you can see now is a quick look on what Floatlands actually is. It's a low poly game.
So here is our basic NPC human. Back then we just made 2. Afterwards we made a system that produces more. And these will give you quests. You'll work with them. They'll give you some pieces of the story later on. But here they're mostly just for the tutorial and some smaller quests.
Yeah, so the first quest is a backstory on, or some hints on what you are and what you will encounter in this game. So the first thing is you need to have this man finding some logs and metal ores. So he gives you a nice piece of stone which you can take. I already have the stone equipped, so we are ready to get some logs from the trees and ores from the metal veins that you can find throughout the world. So yeah, let's hit the trees. Yeah, we are still working on some particle effects and stuff. Alright.
I think you have enough logs, now you just need some metal ore. I think I saw some on the left.
Left? Here?
Up on the ledge. Yep, there it is.
Thanks. Okay, I need 4 of them. So yeah, let's hunt them down. Hunt those veins. Basically, the world consists of
another one right in front of you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the world consists of multiple islands. But let's just follow up this starter quest so we can actually unlock our first vehicle, which is a buzzard.
Check your inventory, how much ore you got. One more.
One more, yeah.
There's probably some down there in the pit. Maybe there's some of it in the boxes.
Yeah, I'm gonna check them out. Nope. Yeah, there are different ways of moving around. By running, by jogging, and you also have a jetpack. Yeah, but watch out, you can get hurt.
There's another metal ore.
Where?
Right behind you.
Yeah? Oh. Good. Thank you.
I put black spots on it so you can see it from afar. That should be enough.
Okay, we have enough of stuff. Let's get back to the quest giver.
The old hermit on the island.
Oh, there he is. Okay, next quest is let's craft a pickaxe from the resources we have just gathered. Oh, have you seen that?
Yep, it dropped some loot.
Okay, let's stick to the quests first. So we have here a crafting systems of some kind where you can select different categories of items you can build with resources you gather throughout the world. So the quest says that we have to craft a pickaxe we have here, but for that we need a metal ingot. So let's do that first. Okay, that is.
And I think you need some planks.
Planks as well. How many? 10. So
Yeah.
yeah, 1, 2.
Later on, the metal ingots will be made by smelting the iron ore in a furnace.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. The iron just is done already.
Just one more plank. Just one more
Stack
batch of planks.
Yes.
Yeah, I think.
Okay. Let's wait for this to be crafted. I can move around. Oh no, we must turn in the quest right away. 15 more seconds. Okay. Oh, the sudden change of day-night cycle.
Yeah, I think we skipped the night in this version. This was a demo.
Okay, new quest. We have to hunt down some animals to gather some fat and cloth.
Yeah, so we can make some oil and fuel for the buzzard.
Yeah, let's do this. Okay, first weapon we got here is called a revolver. This is, I guess, a working prototype. So yeah, we have to gather a fuel. We can do this by either crafting it from our crafting menu, or by looting those houses or crates or anything else. Let's equip our pickaxe. Okay, here
We got some oil here. We can use that to make fuel.
okay, but let's cheat our way and hunt down some fuel from those barrels, which is in the radioactive area here.
Well, you could just hit him from afar with a revolver.
Yeah, I think guys want to
So
see.
you don't get hurt.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
I think you need one fuel for the quest. We got 2 here.
Well, let's overfuel ourselves. Let's reload our weapon. Running Simulator 2017.
No, that's Battlegrounds.
Okay, we have got some new items, just for the demo purpose. For this demo purpose, so we can build a shelter with basic foundations and basic walls and stuff. But let me show you the most exciting thing.
The assault rifle?
The assault rifle.
Yeah, you got the assault rifle.
Isn't the most exciting thing in this game like traveling and exploring?
For me it's shooting things.
Yeah. Let's explore new islands and find new quests and stuff.
Yeah, steer clear of that fortress because they're gonna start shooting at you if they see you.
Really?
Yep.
Let's hide from them.
There's another quest giver.
Should we take a quest or explore more? I think we should explore more.
I think we should explore the abandoned houses first because probably no one's gonna shoot us there.
Yeah, probably. You can find different kind of loot. They are stored in this kind of boxes. As you can see, there are multiple types of them. One is sparkling, which means it has a better loot in it. So
Also, it's harder to break.
yeah,
Oh yeah, shotgun.
We just got a shotgun. But we don't have any.
I think it comes with some shells. think it only has one full shotgun, but then you need some more.
Should we try shooting it? Our little Bambi.
You can. Also, there's some robots in the back.
Really?
Yep. On the left, far in the back. See it?
Ah, I see it. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't shoot the rhino.
Yeah, don't shoot the rhino. Is our wolf.
Yep, that was the robot, but it missed you and it hit the rhino. That did not end well for him.
So you can see animals react differently. You can shoot those rhinos, but they will probably kill you because they are really overpowered.
Unless you run away on the
Yeah.
and hide on the roof.
And they just kill this robot. You're a good boy, Rhino. Should we attack this fortress?
Well, two of them already fell off and were killed by rhinos, so it shouldn't be that hard.
Yeah, let's
But
take.
you should also put your assault rifle in one slot.
Yeah,
More firepower.
good idea. Let's check this fortress out. Oh, die. Yeah, the combat is still not in its final shape. We're improving it. This is just a basics. Whoa.
Yeah, I think the collision for the guns was not very good back then.
Yeah.
So they could shoot you from through the walls.
I see. Let's heal up first.
You have no weapons.
Whoa.
Go for the spray and pray.
Oh.
Another one.
Okay. Any more left?
No, I think that's all of them.
Yeah, let's heal up. Okay.
I think we can also show the building system.
Yeah, just a quick preview. So yeah, you have to survive throughout the game by also building your own shelter, because we are planning on doing some tower defense features as well. So you know, you have to hide from the danger that the Floatlands world will, you know, kind of put out for you.
Also a place to store all your valuable stuff.
So here is a basic shack that I have just done. You know, you can do pretty much a lot of things, but this is just the basics that we are building on. We'll create many pieces for building this kind of, you know, shelters. We are planning on doing a whole new electricity system that will be, you know, one of the best features of our game. So you will plant let's say a battery and some generators around the house, so you can put out some lights and see, you know, throughout the night.
Oh, there's gonna be lights, there's gonna be repair stations for you, because, well, you're playing a robot, and there will probably be some gun turrets.
Yes. So
everybody's favorite.
Yeah. So that's it for our quick demo preview, because we have more stuff planned for today. Andre will try to show you how he's working our whole assets by using Blender, which is a open source tool for 3D modeling, rigging, and animation. So yeah, that's all from my side. He will try to explain and show how he's working on all the assets you have seen in demo.
We're gonna make a tree for our new biome. We're gonna have a swamp. So far we made a normal continental biome, we have a desert, we have scorched islands, and we have winter islands. But we decided to add swamp islands, so we need new trees. So Mito, our concept artist, prepared some concept art for us. We're gonna make one of the trees. I think I made this one before, so we're probably gonna try to imitate this one here. So we're basically gonna start by well, deleting the default cube, and I'm gonna add a default plane and delete half of it. We're gonna use the modifier stack because it makes our life a lot easier. I just need one good edge to start. So this is the modifier stack. It adds a whole lot of automatic functions. So this is the skin modifier. It just takes your lines and, well, adds them a skin around them. And just to make it a bit more smooth, we're gonna add a subdivision surface and another subdivision surface before that.
So Andrei, for how long have you been working with us?
It's been a long time, almost 3 years, I think.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
Okay, so this is our this is how we're gonna model. We're gonna start by just branching out this simple line. So I'm just gonna open the concept art again, or did I close it? I'll work on it from memory. So basically we just extrude out multiple branches. Well, in this case we're gonna start with the roots. Okay, just a second. I'm just gonna turn on screencast keys. Shift Alt C.
Yeah, so you guys see.
So you guys can see which keys I'm using. So, okay. So we're just gonna extrude out the basic root system and pull it up a bit like this. As you can see, this is going to have quite a lot of polygons, so later on we're going to use some more. Well, actually we can turn it on right now. For most natural things I use the simple decimate modifier. It basically just takes the polygons that are there and tries to make less of them. It can turn out a bit chaotic, which is good for some shapes, but not for others. In those cases we need to use manual retopology, which just means I take a very detailed model and make a less detailed model over it. Just branch this out slowly. I have different approaches for different things.
Yeah.
For instance, for trees, using the skin modifier, well, it's a very good tool for trees, but let's say for creatures and more complex organic shapes, I use sculpting a lot. You can add a lot of details and then just do a manual retopology. Also, it's a lot of fun. For more mechanical things, I just usually directly model them and then optimize them a bit later.
We are actually doing things by trial and error because of volumetric lighting system that we have in the game, which is kind of producing different color schemes all the time in different times of the day. So we have to basically work on the palettes by trying how it looks in the night, in the day, in the evening and stuff.
So this has a bit too much triangles. Let's try to get it to around 500. I'm gonna eyeball it. My math is bad. Close enough. Actually, we could use a bit more because it's a big tree.
Yeah.
This looks nice. Okay. So yeah, this is a simple tree. Well, simple, sort of simple. We have a lot more simpler trees in it. Yeah, this is basically just the trunk, so we're probably gonna thin it here a bit. It's a bit big here. Okay. Let's just add a stump here, because stumps are awesome. Let's not add a stump here, because it complicates our lives. Okay. Okay, so I took some artistic liberties.
So you're actually doing
something in between this one and the other one.
This one, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. So yeah, Mito, who is our 2D concept artist, is actually absent right now. Has done some pretty good shapes for our new biome, but this is just a concept, so don't take this as a
These are more like a set of guidelines than actual rules.
Yeah, guidelines. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think I'm just gonna add a stump because I want to add a stump.
Okay, as you wish. It's your tree.
They're all my trees. Okay.
Yeah, I think it looks nice.
Okay, so the concept art had some vines that were hanging from the tree. Let's just give it a material. New, just call it swamp biome
Trunk.
Tree trunk, and give it something brownish. Saturation value, maybe a bit more to the purple side and a bit less saturation, like this, and just kill the specular.
It kind of reminds me of some trees from Morrowind game.
Well, Morrowind is one of the games that actually got me started in games. Well, it actually pushed me to learn 3D modeling.
For me, it was Oblivion. If you are talking about the Elder Scrolls series.
Yeah. When I started with it, Oblivion wasn't made yet.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So now we're gonna add the vines. We're just gonna make them from flat planes, like this. Just flip them like this for 90 degrees, and from one side just skew them like this. So we're just all gonna make them one object like this. And because in Unity most shaders don't shade from both sides, we have to actually simulate that here by disabling backface. Well, by enabling backface calling, which basically just shows it from one side. So we know when things won't work for us in Unity. So because these are gonna be flat shapes, we're just gonna use a solidify modifier. This basically adds some depth to it, but we can just put the thickness to 0 and disable the rim, so we don't have empty polygons on the sides. Okay. So we're cool. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So we're just gonna skew this a bit more, and because this will be deformed by the wind, we will need some extra loop cuts here. They won't do much when it's just there, but we need more vertices so we can move them around with the wind. Okay, remove doubles, and because we're gonna paint them, we're just gonna unwrap them. We're gonna project from view. Nope, just gonna project from view like this. Okay, rotate 880. I don't have my template on this computer. well, we don't really have to show the vertex painting. Okay, let's copy these around. So we just add some difference in size.
Yeah, because the game will be available for Steam. Yeah.
Okay. Rotate it a bit. Basically, we just take one, we spread around. Difference in size and rotation, so they don't all look the same. This one can be a bit bigger and a bit longer. This, just a few more.
Well, the full development will take, I think, around 1 more year, but we are planning on doing some great announcements that we have planned for Floatlands that you guys will, I think, will be excited about.
So we're just gonna add another material to this. Swamp biome vines 01.
So yeah, expect an alpha version or some more, video content in early 2018. Yeah, that's kind of it.
We're just gonna add a bit of randomness to it, a bit less, like this, so they're not completely straight. Okay, just gonna add a simple plane. Oh, look, just cursor to center, shift add plane, and we're gonna change this light. I know Hemi lights usually don't work anywhere besides in Blender's default render engine, but it's nice here. And
put some fine shadows on it, and
yeah, that needs a sun lamp.
Nice. Can you
let's just turn it down a bit because it's a bit too bright for a swamp. Maybe
yeah, put some
tint to it.
purplish.
Yeah, saturation and hit purple, something like that.
Purple, and the shadows intensity should be
less.
Yeah.
Not really ray shadow, soft size. Well, we could just go with no shadow, but that, or we could just use ambient occlusion
and just put the shadows on. They're great. Okay.
Yeah, and let's go. This is the Blender's. I usually use this to check how things will look in first person for buildings and stuff like that, and yeah, how people will feel when they're walking by these trees. For a quick feel. So yeah, for instance here, I don't really like these ends here. Just make them pointier. Stuff like that. When you that's why you have to check it in first person. So, what do you guys think about the tree?
I think you must do a proper render.
Okay, so let's select the camera. Use the and then walk around with the camera until we find a nice. Oh, we're not gonna get the whole thing in. Let's put like this. Looks like a hangman's tree. Let's drop the floor a bit and drop this. Grab Z like this. Okay. We're gonna duplicate this, give this one no shadow and less power. Let's see how this renders. It's rendered here. Okay. Oh yes, I forgot. the modifiers have settings for render and for view, and render settings are usually twice as high because they can be. Here we have our low poly swamp tree. I think we can do better as far as...
I think we can do a better camera job here.
Yeah.
But you get the feel on...
Those usually end up on the blog posts.
Yeah.
Or we could just turn off gravity and go upwards a bit. We have a jetpack, so you know.
Jetpack in the blender as well, nice.
It's just a simple fly camera. Okay, and move the lights so they better suit our camera. A bit more like this, like a sunset. Okay. Okay. Let's put some. Yeah, I don't have default settings here yet. We're just gonna add some ambient occlusion. Multiply a bit better, and more samples, 16 samples. And put it to full HD. And
yes,
new window. So it opens a new window when it renders.
Nice.
Yeah, we have some Z-fight because the internal render engine uses both sides, unlike the game engine. So when I do renders, I have to turn off the solidify modifier for the camera, just so it doesn't get in its own way. Now we're a bit pressed for time here, otherwise I'd add some more vines, maybe some more details. And then I have to do some technical stuff to them so they work with the wind system.
So yeah, I think we ran out of time. Thank you guys for tuning in. Check out the video that I will upload in the next days on YouTube. Share it, comment it, give us some honest feedback, and yeah, thank you again for tuning in.
Have fun!